It's the Game Out Loud podcast coming to you with Rob, Jordan, and Dylan, and sometimes Colin too. It's everything about games you want to know. Thanks for listening to the show. It's the Game Out Loud podcast. Yeah, the Game Out Loud podcast.
Hello and welcome to the 181st episode of the Game Out Loud podcast, your weekly podcast for all things gaming. I'm your host for the week, that Asian guy Dylan. Woo! And joining me today is the jolly and jubilant pool file himself, Jordan Rastnaik. What's up, buddy?
Rustnaik, why are we talking with our hands so much?
I don't know, it just seems like...
You must gesticulate when you speak.
That is right. Well, now that we're doing this
I
video thing,
gesticulate when I speak.
Are you a gesticulator?
Jordan has gesticular cancer.
I have testiculitis.
I don't know what that is.
So how you doing, man?
I want pizza. A sandwich, maybe a salad. Round table. Actually, Rob, you're in the town where you can get some of my favorite pizza, Guido's Pizza over in Boise.
Yeah, Guido's is pretty good.
Love that place, dude. It is so yummy. I love it.
Awesome. And, of course, listener and viewer even, you guys heard the rowdy and rambunctious man himself, Rob Peterson.
Ah! Let's do this! Let's do this!
Whoa! What,
That's the loudest
9,000?
I've ever been. What? No way that could be right.
How you doing, man?
Good. Good.
Right on. It's good to see you. Thanks for making it here. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right. So then I guess we just should jump right into it. Jordan, what have you been playing, man?
Well, I'm more concerned as to why both you two have an HD symbol next to your name, and mine doesn't have an HD symbol.
Because, see, Rob and I are actually pretty awesome. We're going to talk about this later.
In all seriousness, though, like, what the fuck? Why do I not have an HD symbol next to my name? Am I not in this high quality?
You're not in Huda.
I see no HD symbol next to anyone's name, so I don't even know.
I see one next to your name, Rob.
Bottom right, yeah. And Dylan
Yep.
next to yours too. It's the bottom right of the image. But what have I been playing? Well, those of you who don't know me well don't know that I do like the occasional fighting game. Soul Calibur is my favorite. Mortal Kombat also very, very, very good. Grew up playing Mortal Kombat, but one that I never ever quite got into was Street Fighter. I would try to play it when I was younger, but never really. Why is it just? It's not switching. Anyway, I'm looking at Dylan stroking his beard as I'm talking. I'm like, why am I not coming up? I don't understand. This Google Hangouts thing is strange. But I've never really been very good at it. Never played it very well. But I did find a deal to get Street Fighter 5 that just came out for like $34. So I figured, hey, for $34, why not? So I picked it up last night, played a few rounds as Ryu, and
Where did you get that deal? Like, don't just leave us hanging. Tell us where the good gets are.
cdkeys.com. I'm not sure how good they are. I've ordered several things from them and never had any problems with them, but when you see discounts that deep, you kind of wonder sometimes.
Yeah, like it's a gray market, fell off the truck
Yeah.
type thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Although,
Yeah.
I thought that about Green Man Gaming, but clearly, like, years and years have passed with no issues with them, so they're definitely legit. So,
Well, except for that Witcher 3 debacle last year.
Yeah, but they stepped up to the plate, right? Like, no one
Yeah.
got screwed on that except them.
Yeah, but
So, I mean, if they cover you, if you get fucked on your CD key, I don't,
Yeah.
to me, that's still legit.
yeah. So we'll see. Like this is where I generally look for my new games because you can get them if you get them early enough, you can get them almost half off. So why the fuck not? Especially when we're doing this podcast and we buy more games than most private gamers that don't that have our income.
Yeah.
So if I can take a little bite out of that chunk any chance I can, I do. And cdkeys.com, they've got some pretty good discounts there. I've gotten quite a few games there, and I've shared it with you guys too. That way we can save a little bit. But now the secret's out. In case you don't know about it,
Dun, dun.
if they don't have it as good there, they do have sales every week on video game websites. So go to cheapshark.com. That's another great one for getting cheap, good video game deals and comparing the top guys. So.
Yeah, for a while, a couple years ago, we were practically Cheap Shark's marketing arm. I think we were talking about them like every week on the show because, yeah, I mean, good place to find good deals.
It is. It's fantastic. I mean, the fact that you can search all the major distributors online at once, it's no holds barred. I love it. It's fantastic.
It's like the Geico of video game purchasing.
Or like the kayak, right?
I would think more
Geico.
Progressive. Progressive was one that started with online, right?
Yeah, no, I was making a really bad joke because Progressive is the one that you can compare them all.
Oh. That would require me to know way more about the fucking...
Dude, just watch a commercial.
I don't watch TV.
We didn't all just buy a 2016 Kia Soul, Dylan.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like I get TV in the thing.
You know what? That's a lot of
What does that say?
cock and bull.
Oh.
Sorry. Cock, bull.
I mean, I get the bull part. I don't get the cock part. I don't think that was a lot of cock.
Cock and bull is another term for bullshit. And this stuff is bullshit. This like, I went to Fred Meyer and grabbed this to give it a try. Right? My Fred Meyer has this section where they've got like this one cooler has the special sodas where you've got like Ramune, you've got like the smaller guys, right? So that's where you get Ramune, it's where you get Jones, stuff like that. And I always wanted to try something out of there, so I saw this. I'm like, oh, what is that? Oh, it's Kicking Bull. Let's try this. Okay. And
So
then
wait, it's not a beer?
No, this is a soda.
Oh. Okay.
Ginger beer. Wait. The fuck? I didn't get carded for this. This is an actual beer. Non-alcoholic. Okay.
Hope you weren't driving it on the way home.
How to make a Moscow? Well, I opened it up right outside, and I was drinking in the Vestap, drinking it in Fred Meyer. So if it was alcoholic, then my bad.
That would have been funny.
So no, apparently you use it to make how to make Moscow Mule vodka. 1.5 lime, ice cubes, Coke and Bull ginger drink. Drop in, squeeze, half lime, gentle, and then mix drink. Apparently, but this stuff is the first taste is good. Oh, it's so good, and then it starts burning. Like the amount of ginger in this thing is like you're going out to sushi.
Man, you think that burns, and this is terrible radio. I apologize to everyone who's listening this week instead of watching, but
I can't read it. Salt pepper.
Yeah, that is some Primo's Peppers Swampadelic sauce, hotter than Satan's pecker.
Whoa,
and,
Satan's
it really
pecker's
is
pretty hot.
It is.
I know.
Yeah.
Where can one get that? And what's it made with? Read the back. Those things usually have a really good like I'm gonna rip you a new anus, boy. Like in the back there.
Cider vinegar, 7-pot Primo chili, and Aji Panka chilies. I think that's like a more mild one. The 7-pot Primo is super, super, super hot.
So, Rob, take one for the team, bro. Just fucking open that thing up on the podcast and take a couple drops.
And it's just only because if I do that, I'll be completely incapacitated for the rest of the show. So maybe at the end.
So go ahead and do it now.
Yeah, and then we can just watch you suffer through the entire episode.
Oh man, no. Yeah, at the end, I'll take a little swig of it.
Will you take some at the end?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Dude, I'm so holding you to that.
I don't want to
I know, right?
people to that while I'm trying to talk about what I've been playing.
What I've been playing is, oh my fucking god! Oh, I can't wait to see this. This is gonna be great. I love video. So I grabbed Street Fighter V, and man, it looks really, really good. I haven't played a lot of Street Fighter in the past. Some people said this is very, very reminiscent of their previous Street Fighter game as far as the style goes, of the art. But I like the fluidity of it. I like the designs. I played some Dulcine. He looks kind of cool. It's going to take me a little bit. I need to get back into it and just play. So I'm not very good at it, and that's what sucks is I don't have anybody to play locally with, and I doubt I'll be able to convince either of you to pick this game up. So I won't have anybody to play with that way either. So there's no real way for me to learn without just getting my ass absolutely handed to me because it's Street Fighter. Come on.
I was gonna say experience is a pretty good teacher in general, man.
Right?
Yeah, and I don't play fighting games for that reason. To put the amount of hours it takes to get good at a fighting game, like I have no muscle memory for them. I didn't play them when I was growing up very much, And it's fucking frustrating just going out and getting your ass kicked over and over and over again in these games. Same reason I rage quit Mortal Kombat 10 and then or X or whatever, and then rage quit our episode halfway through.
Yeah, that was
But you
that
know
was
what?
pretty
You
funny.
talk about this fucking game.
Yeah, that was great. Well, and you also did that next level play thing where that guy just fucking laid you out for like an hour and didn't even make it fun.
That was pretty fun, but
I watched that. I watched all of that. Like just listening to you get more and more mad was great.
I was so mad. But that was a good time. That's good entertainment.
But that's really been it for me. It's like I find life is getting in the way of my gaming or new gaming because I keep playing Rogue Legacy and quick one-off things, but nothing really meaty, which I need to get into. So, well, we do have some good things coming up here on the horizon, though. So let's
Yes, we do.
look forward to that. Plus, with this new push that we're giving towards streaming and the like, hopefully we'll be getting a few Game Out Loud accounts set up. Because I was thinking about this. We have that one. We should probably have a couple in case people want to jump back and forth. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, we're gonna get a good push here on streaming on for you guys. So if you guys like the content and like our personalities, what the fuck's wrong with you for one? But two, you'll be able to watch us do some video. So with all the games that are coming out here in the next year, we'll be focusing on that. But yeah, that's really all I've been really playing is that and a lot of cock and bull.
Nice. Right on. Thanks, man. What about you, Rob? What have you been up to, bro?
I actually had a great week of playing, and unfortunately, I realized yesterday, hit me like a ton of bricks. I bought XCOM 2 and then never played it. So
Didn't that hit you last week too?
No, last week I was gone. The week before, I was busy playing something else, so I didn't get to it. And then since I've been back, I've just been absorbed by other games. So I haven't forgotten about XCOM 2 any longer. Now I remember. Hopefully, I'll be talking about that next week because I am really excited to play it. So what I did play is Firewatch. Colin actually.
Yeah, I've actually seen somebody play through that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I'd never heard of it. So Colin, who,
Hadn't
if you're
either.
not familiar with the show, used to be one of our hosts, still plays lots of games, still comes on as a guest from time to time. But he sent me a text and was like, dude, Firewatch. It's like Journey or Brothers good. It's like, all right. Well, that's pretty high praise, sir, but let's take a look at this. And based on what I've played so far, I think he's right. I think it's one of those special, kind of short, really emotionally impactful, contained experiences we get every once in a while where, yeah, maybe it's only 3 or 4 hours long, but it's fucking fantastic for that period of time. So it starts off with this kind of story that you just click through and pick different options. Like you're deciding what happened as it tells you the backstory between you and your wife. And there's this very sad tale of her. I think she gets like dementia or early onset Alzheimer's or something, and eventually becomes incapacitated. And over the years, and so after she is gone and institutionalized, and you have fucked up and gotten a DUI, or at least that's what happened in my game. I don't know how much the options change depending on what you pick.
Well, this is a real story-heavy game. Should you be kind of giving away all this stuff?
This is the first 5 minutes of the game. This is just setup. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not spoiling what happens actually in the game at all. Just the setup. And so you take a job watching fires. You are part of the Firewatch out in the middle of nowhere. Like you hike in 2 days to get where you're at. Super fun game. So you just sit in a tower and look around all day and nothing happens.
Yeah, great game.
No. There's a lot that happens that involves hiking around, dealing with various situations, and having really well-written, well-acted conversations over a walkie-talkie. And that's all I'm going to say, because you should go pick this game up. I played it on the PS4. I believe it is also available on the PC.
It is.
I'm not sure on the Xbox One, but I haven't heard anything about it on that. I should check that really quick. It is not on the Xbox One. So PS4 or PC. Looks great on the PS4. I'm sure it looks even better on the PC. And if you do get it on the PC, there's a really cool feature where you have a camera in the game and you can take photos of in-game things, and they will actually send you prints. You can pay the developer to send you film prints of the photos you take in-game, because it's a very beautiful kind of semi-open world, open trail game. So I thought that was a neat little touch they added there. But yeah, just don't look up what happens in it or anything. Just pick it up if you like well-written, kind of, they call them hiking simulator type games.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. It's a great game from what I've seen. I haven't seen the actual end of it yet.
Oh, you're playing it too?
No, I'm watching somebody play it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I am really excited to see what the end is because you're right. It's very story driven, but it's very well acted. It's well written, so I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy it. What else you been playing, man?
So still plugging away on Pillars of Eternity, and I've kind of decided that 2016 is going to be my year of the RPG. I was so excited for all these isometric
Is
RPGs.
it every year for you, the year of the RPG?
No, this year I'm going to, because I've had Wasteland 2 since it came out. I was a Kickstarter backer on that. Haven't even come close to beating it. Not even, I mean, I'm like an hour in. Pillars of Eternity was the same deal, although now I think I'm about 2/3, 3/4 of the way through. There's a new Planescape Torment game coming out. I still never saw end credits on Divinity Original Sin.
Dudes, I am so pissed at Divinity Original Sin.
Why?
Because they fucked up the scripting in that game, and now I can't see the end of it without playing all the way through the goddamn thing again.
But now you got the free Director's Cut, Expanded Edition, whatever.
True, we should really play that together when we have time.
Yeah, co-op, it's true. Yeah, maybe we'll fire that up this week. So yeah, I've been playing through Pillars of Eternity. Really, really like it. There's some things I don't like about it. The combat takes a while to get used to, and I don't know, it's fine. I guess I'm so used to Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale and all those games that just had so many spells to choose from and didn't worry too much about balance. And Pillars of Eternity seems like it's really, really focused on balance and making sure that a certain threshold of difficulty is met throughout the whole game. I'm sure there are ways to break it, but they're not as apparent as they were in Baldur's Gate. And I know it's silly to be complaining about not being able to break a game, but I find it really satisfying in RPGs to, you start off a chump, you start off a wizard who gets killed all the time, and then you level up 7 or 8 times, and then you're a total badass. And I'm still waiting to where I feel like a badass. I still kind of feel like yeah, I'm getting there. I'm definitely a lot more powerful and not dying nearly as much. But I like being able to put in the time and then roll into town and fucking kick ass and take names. So, small complaint there. Another small complaint, there's these big chunks of like expository writing when in these instances where you peer into people's souls. And I'd been reading through all of them thinking that this was some important plot thing, and then I just kind of realized none of this matters. And it's the biggest chunks of text in the game, and they don't matter at all. So it's just kind of a waste of time to read them. Not that they're poorly written, but there's so much of them, it was making my eyeballs hurt. So I just kind of stopped reading those. The actual dialogue writing, and it's really, really good, and the story is a lot of fun, and the world they built is fairly interesting too. It's kind of it's just like a lemon twist on a standard fantasy setting. Mm-hmm. So there are basically elves and shit, but kind of done in a slightly different way, but not completely unfamiliar to people who were playing the D&D games. So that is that. The other RPG I played this week, I picked up what's called Avadon, the Black Fortress, on the iPad. You guys heard of this?
I've heard of that on Steam.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, it is on Steam as well. It's a Spiderweb software game. Jeff Vogel, I think, is the guy's name. He's been making RPGs practically by himself for like 25 years, dating all the way back to the 90s. And they've been kind of low budget but super well written games. And Avadon is just the most recent honing of that. In fact, it's a couple years old now. I think there's actually a sequel out to it as well. But it's a little more streamlined, a little more fitting for an iPad game. So not nearly as deep systemically as Pillars of Eternity is, but I'm really liking that too. The writing in it is, I might even say, better than Pillars. It's really good and full of like political intrigue. So Jordan, I think you might actually like this game. And the combat's turn-based as opposed to the real-time with pause you get in Pillars. So even though it's not as deep and there isn't as much character and kind of number crunchy stuff to deal with, it does feel just a little more tactical and a little more like of what I think of really good RPG combat being, like, like Fallout or something, or Wizardry. Just those things are turn-based.
More old school style, yeah.
Yeah. So Really liking that, and it works really well on the iPad. I don't feel like I'm getting a gimped experience.
Which iPad do you have?
I have an iPad Mini.
Like the original?
I don't know. I got it for Christmas. I don't know that much about iPads. It doesn't seem old at all. Seems very.
You got it for
modern.
this Christmas?
Yeah.
Do you have it near you?
Nope.
Does it have a square on the little circle that you push?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, so it's either a 1, 2, or 3.
Okay. Sure.
I know
Sure,
these
why
things
not?
for my employment.
Yes, I should know these things. I do a video game podcast. The fact that I don't even know what iPad I own. This is how I treat Apple products. Does it work? Great.
Oh, so you just treat Apple products.
Yeah, exactly. It's not something I follow at all, and I don't own that many of them. But I do really like it. It works really well.
I gotta say, I like this one spike you have going down the middle of your head.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, I am way behind on a haircut. I just saw Black Sabbath last week. That's why I wasn't here.
Mhm.
So I've been kind of growing my hair out for the show, and now it is time for it to go. So
Yeah, I've been
next
growing
week
my
I'll
hair
look
out too.
Ooh, that's
Doing a good job.
how's that working for you?
It's taking a while. My wife's like, "Your hair is taking so long to grow back in." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to." Wait, it is?
Nah, it looks good.
No. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm using the right mic. It's just, it says I'm really quiet. Am I loud enough for you guys? Does it seem like I'm loud enough for you guys?
I hear you fine.
Okay, cool.
Well, right on. Is that everything you've been playing?
Yeah, I think that is everything I've been playing.
Yay!
Yay. All right, well, on to me. As you guys know, Lambert moved in, which is freaking awesome. Super
Yeah,
stoked.
so when are we getting him on the show?
Whenever.
When
I mean,
do
we
I-
just got to figure out the
Really
video
need to-
thing.
Video cam, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get another video cam and then set that up for him, or we can. There's several options available to us, but we have to speak about them.
If you spend
Right.
$130, you can get the wide-angle version of the Logitech you have, and you can both just be in the same frame. Pardon me.
There's no lens for this thing that I can use.
No. Funny how that works.
But yeah, so we've been playing a lot of Dead Nation. I don't know if you guys remember. That's actually for the PS3.
Oh yeah, it's the game that when they lost everybody's information and like basically got their system shut down for like 2 months, they're like, "We're gonna give you free games. None of them are good, so you'll take Dead Nation." Yeah,
Is that how everyone got that game?
yeah. So everybody got that game.
Exactly. So yeah, we've just been, but
We're
we've
gonna make this up to you.
no, seriously,
Nation.
we've never really beaten it before, for obvious reasons. But it's like we figured why not? At least we can say we beat it, and so we're working on that. And he's been in
Dead
a
Nation while watching thriller videos and listening to Beat It.
no.
Oh, it seems like it would fit.
Well, we did turn down the music and then play our own music.
Don't you
I
know
can't
he's
say
gonna
that-
kill you 'cause he's Asian. He's gonna kick you and he's gonna beat your face. I can't rap anywhere I go. Wait, that is singing.
It's not even a rap, Jordan. Come on.
Just
Get
beat
your
it.
genre is correct.
Just beat it.
So yeah, can't say that any Michael Jackson came on while we were playing though, sadly. But also Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We were talking about zombies, and so he was interested in getting into a first-person shooter. And he wanted zombies, and that's the only one that I have that has zombies. So we got together. It was pretty fun. We
I have
actually
that too.
played in my room on this 60-inch TV of glory right here. But it worked out pretty well, and we had a lot of fun. So
Oh wait, I was gonna say I can play with you guys, but then I realized I don't have PlayStation Plus.
Sad Panda.
What happened to your PlayStation Plus?
Why the
Yeah.
fuck would I renew it? There's nothing to play on it with my friends.
Rocket League?
True, that's one game.
GTA?
We never played that. We tried.
Seriously.
Didn't play much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to, but I mean, I have my PC, which is where we normally play, and then I have my Xbox, which Dylan and I are supposed to play on.
Yeah. And we're here on the PC.
Yeah.
So,
I hate to get into System Wars, but PC's just kind of best. It's just kind of the best one.
It is, which is disappointing. And speaking of disappointing in PCs, fucking Microsoft is now releasing Quantum Break on the goddamn PC. I wouldn't have bought a fucking Xbox One if I knew they were going to release that shit on PC. Next, Crackdown's going to come to PC, and that box downstairs is going to be a worthless piece of fucking garbage. God damn it!
So how do you really feel about it?
And they made Halo a co-op game, and then didn't have couch co-op.
Yeah.
No local split
Fuck is
screen.
running Microsoft.
I love Phil Spencer, and obviously he's a big step up from what's his name before him. But like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, literally, one of the reasons I bought, not the whole reason, but one of the reasons I bought the Xbox One is to play Quantum Break. I mean, Forza, okay, that's a good little game, but ever since I saw Quantum Break, I was excited. And now it's coming to Windows. Granted, they want a 980 to run it, but still, I should be able to do just fine with it. And here's the kicker: if you buy, what is it? If you buy one of the versions, you get the other version. So, like, if you buy it on the PC, you get it on the Xbox. Like,
That's pretty cool, actually.
yeah, and it's cross-save, apparently.
That's really cool. I like that. I wish all games were like that. Like music, I don't like buying music on multiple. I don't have a different song for my PC and a different song for my iPod and a different song for my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why there hasn't been a bigger push for games to be the same way.
Damn it! Now that I hit my desk, my camera's all not where it was.
Yeah. See,
Well, what does that teach us, Jordan?
My
Lash
words
out
have
irrational.
meaning.
Words are like weapons.
They can mess up microphones?
Yes.
and rearrange desks too.
Yeah. I think that was my fist that did that, not the words.
Yeah, but your fist is a registered weapon.
Yes, I am a 3rd degree, 5th Dan black belt in everything.
Everything?
Yes, including the gay stuff.
So I know what we're going to talk about later. Anywho, so I guess that's a wonderful way to segue into the next part, which is extra points. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Anybody?
Bling!
Okay, cool, fine. It's time for extra points, part of the show where we talk about the book, movie, TV show, or other piece of non-video game related media that we were into this week. Since I started with Jordan, Rob.
Nope, I'm going first since you two are double teaming me. Whoa.
Dang it.
That's right. Deadpool's getting double teamed by us.
Yeah.
I was just gonna start it, and I just go ahead with the DP, but I'm just saying.
Deadpool, double penetration. Yeah. So,
That's like
because you, whoa, well, I don't want 4P near me. So, you guys are going to talk about something cool. I'm going to talk about something weird, all right? So, and I plan to actually, I'm not sure if this is worse or better. I plan to edit this and take out specific parts and then make this like PG-13 and give it to you guys just because it's fucking hilarious. I listened to the Joe Rogan Experience and I started back in episode 1, so I'm at like 70 something. And he had a lady
like
on
500 probably.
Yeah, he has a shit
Yeah,
ton. Dude.
forever.
It's ridiculous. It's awesome. But he had a porn star on who happened to act in the next Star Trek: The Next Generation, The XXX Adventure, or something like that. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I love Star Trek. What is this thing? And I
love
actually,
porn.
I love Star Trek. I love
What else
porn.
do you need?
Put them together, and
Nerdgasm.
this is how I do it. By the way, like I just put it in between there and just like the Buddha pray. I'm just like, yes.
You and micro penis Hitler.
Yes. No, he just goes like this.
He's watched me several times.
But so I pulled this thing up, and it is funny, dude. Like they actually pull some pretty like weird and like Trekkie characters to have people play, like not Ava Braun. That's fucking Hitler. Oops. Thanks, Rob. Now you're messing up my my porno talk with Hitler.
Which has never happened to anyone before.
Yeah, right. like Geordie LaForge has an episode once where he's using the computer and he creates a hollow interactive person that he falls in love with or whatever that's actually a computer, and then actually meets that lady later on, and she's a bitch and this and that, but they have that coupling, right? So they screw. You've got like Troy and Riker. You've got Data and Yar. they screw, and for some reason Data's blue, so his dick's like just all straight up blue. Like it looks like a Blue Man Group is fucking going on this chick. It's great. They got all these classic pairings. It's hilarious. Like I said, I'm actually going to cut out all the sex parts of it and just give you guys the episode. Like
so we can have the lost Star Trek: The Next Generation film.
Yes. I'll cut out. Like I said, I'll cut out the stuff that makes it X-rated. So like, it'll just be like watching a long episode with the wrong people as actors, and it's pretty funny, dude. It made me laugh really hard when I was watching it. Like, they actually tried to put some production value into it. I don't know. That's a thing, right? Like, porn with themed. I've never watched that. Like, usually, like, you just, like, type in something, some image comes up, you go after it, whatever, done. Like, this has a whole story.
Usually you just type in midget clown porn, and then...
You too?
That's it.
You forgot the horse. Midget clown horse porn.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I didn't realize they have these whole like scripted like theme things, which makes me laugh. I'll have to check these out more often.
Look up, I think the most money spent on an adult film, it's like the Pirates of the Caribbean or something like that. It's like some theme like that, and they dumped like hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars into it.
Into a Pirates of the Caribbean porno?
Is Johnny
Hey, look
Depp
it up,
in
man.
No, it's Johnny Deep.
Johnny Depp.
Awkward.
But yeah, that's Star Trek: The Next Generation, the XXX Adventure. That's or something like that, whatever the fuck it's called. That's what I've been watching. That's what I watched this week at least once.
Also Keira Knightley, but like without a K.
Keira
Right.
Knightley.
Get it?
Keira Knightley?
Like every night.
That one went over me.
Yeah, no, Ira Knightley.
Trying here.
Ira?
Orlando Bloomers.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Nothing like
Orlando Boom.
skinny pasty guys wearing big granny panties.
Wow, we are digressing quickly. Okay.
Yeah, now let's talk about something cool.
Let's talk about something awesome. Rob?
Deadpool.
Yeah, talk about Rob.
Yeah, right? Let's talk about Rob. Rob is awesome.
Tell me about it.
Well, for starters, no, just kidding.
He's got a really big tract of land.
That's right. Yeah, Deadpool. I was pretty excited for this. The marketing looked pretty good. It was very well marketed, but the humor, I was like, I could see this going either way. This doing the super like juvenile screwball humor thing can go very, very right or very, very wrong. And after I walked out of the theater, I decided it was pretty clear it went pretty right. I think this is a pretty damn funny movie. What do you think, Dylan?
I agree completely. I was actually not paying too much attention, but then Lambert was like, hey, we're going to see the Deadpool movie at some point. I was like, what? Making a Deadpool movie? He's like, yeah, it's already done. It's coming out. Oh, yeah.
Where have you been?
What? Well, I know, really. Oh, my. But it's a very... it's not your normal comic book hero movie. I'm not sure if hero is the right word, but they definitely tackle that humor, you're right, very well. Because I remember just like halfway through the movie, I was already convinced I was going to get it on Blu-ray. So.
Yeah,
I wanted to see it this week, but every time I went to go see it, it was fucking sold out. So it must be a good movie.
It blew up like every record. It's on track to be the highest grossing R-rated film of all time. And it
Really?
doubled. Yeah, it was projected to open to 60 million. It more than doubled that in its opening weekend. It opened to like 135, 150 if you count the holiday Monday. And when I saw it, it was packed. It was a sold-out showing. Not all the seats were full, but they did sell all the tickets, so that was pretty crazy. But yeah, it's pretty funny. It's definitely a comedy. I mean, there is
Very
action
much
in it,
so.
and the action that's in it is really well done. Very violent, very over the top, lots of slow motion, but no shaky cam. You know, you can tell it was done by someone who really likes clear, easy to follow, nicely choreographed action. Like every action set piece in this works really well, and it's all interspersed with jokes and lots of good humor and a lot of violence.
A lot of violence. But it's good violence. I think I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when might you be thinking of actually seeing this, Jordan? Or I mean,
Well,
I know we're all adulting right now, but
I would. I told my wife I'd go with her, so I have to wait until she's available.
oh, bummer.
Yeah, it's never a good time to do that. But we were trying to go Monday, but like I said, it just didn't happen, unfortunately. But we'll hopefully get there sometime soon so we can see it. Because I've had people that that was Rob bending over. I'm like, did he just rip ass like really badly? That's a Jordan move. Hey, puppy. Dog looks so freaked out.
Dog wanted to join us.
Right on. Well, hello, dog.
The best part is she's like mostly covered by your lower third.
So yeah, the movie Deadpool, I would highly recommend seeing it. Rob, agreed, disagreed? Obviously you agree.
Yeah, completely agree. Super just energetic and, kind of a standard plot, but nothing about the movie feels standard. When you're watching it, you're not thinking like, oh, I've seen this a million times. They put a twist on every single superhero trope that's stuck in there.
And a lot of them are hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds has found his calling finally after a few false starts into the superhero world, including a super shitty turn as Deadpool in X-Men Orange's Wolverine.
Indeed, I agree. He nailed it. So those of you who are on the fence, I say go for it. Go see it. It's an awesome film. All right, so that covers what you and I have been doing, Rob. Thank you. So yeah, and I guess now it's just time to topic. We'll be talking about betas now. Open betas?
Open betas, closed betas. What is a beta? What
a beta is a fish.
Idea
it's a fish. Yeah, it's a fish.
And why can't you put two of them together in the same cup? Why will they kill each other? That's just crazy.
Because they're betas.
And can they really survive in a rice paddy puddle for a full year?
Dude, so let me tell you something here. In all actuality, my wife has a beta. This beta is a male named Princess Kaguya. It is very, very pretty. It for one, to me, fish aren't fucking pets. They're pretty. You can't touch them. There's no emotion. Like this little fuzzy bastard who's scratching at my door. That's a pet. This fish that my wife has is not a pet. It's something, and it has been sitting, and it's it's terrible. Actually, I've told her just to flush the goddamn thing down the toilet because I'm like, you're slowly killing it. Like it's got to be dying. It's got to be sitting there just going, kill me. Like right, like because the water you can't see through it. Like it's just full of algae and probably fish shit. And it's getting so low. Huh?
It's not hard to clean.
It's not my fish. I don't want the fish. I'm not taking that responsibility. But this thing has been living in that filth for like 7 months. So yes, I'm sure it probably could live in a rice puddle for up to a year.
Fucking clean the tank. Jesus Christ. You have an animal. Take care of it.
I do. I take care of my animals.
Whatever.
Stupid fish. Awesome. Betas.
Yes, great. Indeed, betas.
Betas nowadays, beta used to be like, oh, this is an early release of this game. It's, not ready, it's not finished. Nothing like what they call a beta today. Like, today, betas are basically just demos that they use as incentive to get you into pre-order a game or something along the lines.
Yeah, and the thing that used to be called a beta is now called Steam Greenlight.
Yeah, I mean, I had somebody say, oh, this is an alpha state. And I'm like, alpha state you can't give to other people if you were actually following what alpha state is because nothing is compiled and it's all on your computer running in like the software like engine. Like, that's it.
I think alpha pretty much now just means feature complete, which you can't even call like all these survival sims, DayZ and all that. I mean, technically all those are way pre-alpha because they're still adding features to them all the time, let alone bug fixes and stuff. So it's really weird how it's like on the AAA side, we're getting to the point where we're playing more and more and more complete games, and we're basically just getting a paid stress test for their servers, which then, without fail, come launch day, still have huge issues anyway.
Right?
On the other hand, indie games, percentage of them just release completely broken on early access, and you just kind of suffer through with them and hope they get it all figured out before the game launches. And a lot of them don't. They just say, yep, now it's done, and launch it, like that one game Ryan DeBrawl was playing. I wish I could remember what it was called.
I don't either.
Not
I don't
Rust.
remember.
Oh, was he
Not
playing?
Rust, but similar.
Yeah, where they were just like, it's not actually done. That we're like, well, we want to do something else now.
It's done now, so
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah.
We sure it wasn't Rust? That sounds like
Well,
Rust.
Rust did something similar, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have a very limited experience with betas. I have taken a long hiatus from gaming as a whole, so betas, alphas, all this stuff is new to me. I mean, the last thing I remember when I was really...
So I can hear a song coming out of that. Betas, alphas, they're all be new to me when I was playing video games. Just like just the way you said it had like a perfect cadence that like it just started playing in my head as a little jingle. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. It's great. That's go team. 20 points. So, yeah, see, you just completely derailed me. I have no idea where I was.
Yeah, now you just got that catchy little.
Oh, no, yeah, I have a catchy tune stuck in my head. The last thing I remember, like, back in the day was those little demo discs you used to get in the mail.
Or like in or like
Remember
in
those?
PC Gamer?
Yeah, magazines, magazines and stuff.
Magazines and stuff like that. Yeah, my dad would come home with them and here do something with that. Coaster of the week, pretty much.
Frisbee of the day was what we used. I remember Rob and I, like we would go. I don't remember where we got them. It was Rob, me, and Spencer. But there was a place that was giving away free AOL discs, and we just grabbed fucking handfuls of these things, and we would go to the park near Rob's house and just throw them at each other.
Yeah, we were like 13, by the way, for context.
We
we
were like
weren't like grown ass. Yeah, we were 24.
But yeah, dude, like those were great. Remember those back in the day when you could go to like Fred Meyer and get those like 5-pack of games, like in that little square bundle, it had like 5 little games in it. Used to go down and get them all the time.
Or 20 games sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the worst bundles. I never bought those. That was like cribbage and shit.
There were good ones too. Like there were definitely some bundles that had like cool obscure RPGs and stuff. It wasn't always bad.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, hell, I think we were actually going down there that one time to pick up one of those bundles for Tribes when we actually bought, oh shit, Clive Barker's Undying.
Oh yeah, I had one of those bundles that had like Tomb Raider and Duke Nukem 3D and a bunch of good games on it. So
oh yeah, it was a good one.
Crap.
God, I bet you those didn't have betas.
No,
that really irks me, dude. It's like now, so if people want to get into betas because they want to play it early, and companies are taking advantage of that. It's like, come on, like you shouldn't have to pay to get into a beta. One, it's helping you. Like they've got a good racket going on, dude. Like they've got people thinking that, yeah, I can pre-order this and I'll get into the beta. Hell yeah. Well, fuck, dude. You give them money and you're doing their testing for free. It's fantastic the way they have people wrapped around that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's one way to look at it. I gave Ubisoft $100 for the gold edition of the beta.
Yeah.
See.
I'm in a total glass
Suckers
house on
born
this.
every minute.
I backed Underworld Ascendant at a huge amount of money that I won't mention here, and I've been playing their prototype and putting feedback on the forums. Although I do think that's a little bit different because that's just kind of your way of watching the sausage get made and even helping make the sausage in a very, very, very small way. So slight difference there. But
why are we making sausage? Why did it have to be sausage?
You don't like sausage?
That's my term for having sex. Why are we talking about this?
Making sausage? Oh, yeah. Can I watch your sausage get made, Jordan?
Hey, we're gonna go make some sausage, huh? Yeah. You want to see how the sausage is made? I'll show you how a sausage is made. A taco too.
Forget about it.
Go.
Yeah,
Talking
Cut to
Get
Jordan
outta
in the
here.
kitchen, like pounding meat into a tube, grinding the meat grinder.
Yeah. We listening to We Don't Need No Education, like The Wall by the Doors,
The Doors.
or the fucking Pink Floyd.
I was like, wow, the Doors, huh?
Wow,
the wall
that's
by
a-
the doors.
That was a
So-
music fail right there, Jordan.
Well, so I was actually just thinking of this
There are
pun that
doors in walls.
Dylan showed me that was like this guy is like this kid this kid gets a bad grade or something, and his dad's like, go to your room, and as he's leaving he goes, yeah, well, Jim Morrison sucks, and the guy says, what have I told you about slamming doors?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I love it so much. I really need to get a more comfortable way to have this camera, because this is really awkward. Like, you see me like, it's like, nah. Like, I'm just trying to find a comfortable way to sit and like feel like I'm not all over the place, or looking out the side of my eyes like constantly. Maybe if I just went, whoop. There we go. Am I looking at you?
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
We'll get this bit. Whoa, that's just creepy, Rob. You look scary when you do it.
So do you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
There we go. Now it's literally lined up, so it'll work a little better. Now if I just turn this a little bit, sweet. Betas. I don't know how we got onto my subject matter on betas, but
Well, Dylan, you played some of the closed beta of the Division, right? Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
yeah. Speaking of betas,
It was good. After I don't know how many of you guys actually follow me on Facebook, but I even called Jordan. I was like, look, I'm very mad right now. You know, I've been waiting for this for a while, and it's a not. There's something wrong, and I didn't know how to explain it to Jordan, so I sent him some pictures. Long story short, just graphic errors everywhere. There were. I mean, how would you describe it, Jordan? Like.
an 80s laser light show.
Yeah, that's what my screen looked like. It was, like, my character was in the foreground, which was great. A little bit of the ground in the surrounding area, but after a certain distance, at certain shades, would just turn into just
Lasers.
planes of color.
Yes,
Like,
it was crazy awesome. I was like, this is great, dude. Pink Floyd would have appreciated this.
and so
Sorry, the
You mean
doors.
you mean the Doors? Yeah.
yeah, the doors. And so I uninstalled and reinstalled it, and that's what fixed it. But I don't know what happened. I guess I just had a bad install or whatever, maybe a bad download. But looked great. It loaded up in 4K. That's what the graphic settings were on, and I was like, no, I can only do an 80 right now. So,
Huh.
like my monitor, I mean, I can't really. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I wish there was more, though. That's the only thing is, like I was saying last time, I really feel like if they would have given us more to do, it would have been better. Instead of the one mission, which is the opening the medical wing of your little base of operations, as they call it. But it's definitely still a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Damn it, Dylan, I want your goddamn mustache. Fuck you.
Why?
'Cause. Sorry. And now that I can see my mustache, the way it grows in, it's the fucking white guy mustache. It's that straight up like a fan underneath. And this does not grow in properly. And then
No,
yours,
it doesn't.
yeah, yours does. I hate you
I know.
so much. You and your goddamn face. And then there's Rob over here who just has the quintessential like white man beard.
Well, he's gonna
Yeah.
turn into a red man here in a second.
Are you dying over there, Rob? What happened?
Yeah, he did it, dude.
Oh, did you? I didn't see it. No,
did
you
it.
have to do it again.
Fuck you.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Did you?
Ah.
Let's see this. Let's see it. Yeah. Nothing's happening.
Stop talking.
Woo! All right.
Was that one drop? So, Rob, I want you to describe how much you love Conker's Bad Fur Day for me.
Conker's Bad Fur Day is fucking terrible. The writing makes no sense at all. It feels like someone watched an episode of South Park in the late 90s, didn't understand anything about it, why it was funny, and then decided to take a squirrel and write something that was kind of edgy like that with no understanding of writing whatsoever, and then recorded it into an ancient microphone on an old toilet and used the shittiest compression of all time to transfer that audio onto the game cartridge.
All I see is Pepper Gaming, dude.
Yeah, I think I want him to get like a fucking chip and just cover that thing.
This is a thing, right? There's people that eat peppers and then
Hot
do
Pepper
this.
Gaming, yeah.
Yeah, this is not going to be a thing on the Game Out Loud cast. I'll tell you that right now. Whew.
I am Korean. I think it wouldn't go that well for you.
Oh, is that a challenge, dude? I will find you some fucking hot sauce.
I've eaten some hot kimchi before.
I have yeah. There are levels. There are levels that I will cease and desist at, but like the last, like I did Dave's Insanity Sauce. I don't know if you guys have ever had that. Listener, if you have either, let us know.
Not too bad, is it?
It's not too bad. But it did. I was in high school when I had it, and it gave a guy a bloody nose.
So
well,
Rob,
this is not. I mean, if you bite into a really hot pepper, it will be much hotter than this. This is really hot for a hot sauce, but as far as like taking a big bite out of a ghost pepper or something like that, way worse than this. It's still really fucking hot, especially because I put it directly on my tongue.
I say, we should take and distinguish ourselves from Hot Pepper Gaming a little bit, Rob. So what I want you to do is take a little dab of that, put it on your finger, and either snuff it right up your nose, or I want you to tuck it right here into your eye. Both ways you do cocaine, by the way. I want you to let's see how that works. That way we're not just copying Hot Pepper Gaming. Okay,
Jordan, I want you to go to a very short pier, take a very long walk.
Just short pier, long walk. I haven't heard that in a long time. Oh man, my
so betas
strangely
flavor's
shaped.
really good though.
Oh, I'm sure.
Really good. That's Primo's Peppers Swampadelic sauce. If you want it, it's available online.
You know, I think we should label this the ADHD podcast.
Yeah, because I also want to plug iguana habanero sauce. That stuff's really good too. It's not spicy at all, but it's just very, very, very good for flavor.
And you know what else they help? Playing betas.
Yeah.
But what?
Played the Eve Valkyrie beta recently. I think it was Alpha. This is what they're calling it.
Did you play the Doom beta? Didn't we get access to that for buying something? And then
I did play the Doom beta. Do you want to hear about it?
Yes, I would, because I didn't play it, even though.
Hey, I can't tell you about it. It's under NDA.
God damn it.
So sorry, but yes, I have played it. That's all I can say.
May 13th. Really, dude? If that's the same day that your child is set to come, that is amazingly, like, two great things happen on one day.
I've really been looking forward to Doom, but it's not like, I don't know. If it was Half-Life 3, I'd be pissed. Like, really, universe? My firstborn child and Half-Life 3 on the same.
I have to make this choice.
Which will I choose? But with Doom, I think I can pick the child safely. As much as I'm looking forward to Doom, and it looks really good, and I love Doom.
I think
I can wait on that. I can wait a month or whatever. So,
how would you feel if the HTC Vive is the only way to get Half-Life 3? Oh, is it starting to kick in now?
Man, it comes in waves. That'd be fine. They announced the price for the Vive yesterday. It's $800. It's not. I mean, it comes with motion controllers and the Lighthouse system, so
it's way better than Oculus. Why is Oculus so fucking expensive?
No, it's $200 more than Oculus still.
Yeah, but still, for those cameras, the sensors, and the move control.
No, the Oculus has a camera. A lot of people don't understand this. You can stand up, and do a little bit of room scale with an Oculus, no problem. What the Vive comes with is the Lighthouse 360-degree setup. So the Oculus, if you're facing away from it and you bend down so that the camera can no longer see the back of your headset, then it will lose tracking and you'll feel slightly disoriented for a second. The Vive doesn't have that. The Vive is a little bit safer for full room scale. Now, if you get an Oculus, you can get a second camera and track everything, but there's no announcements on price or compatibility or anything for that yet.
Gotcha.
But there are videos of Palmer Luckey showing it, like doing it online in a room, and it works fine. So, yeah, people are mistaken that think that you cannot do standing and walking around stuff in an Oculus. It works fine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. So what you're getting with the Vive is the motion controllers, which are going to be sold separately for the Oculus. And now, if it turns out that the Oculus Touch is $100, probably a better deal to go with the Oculus. Turns out it's $200. Fucking wash. Flip a coin. Order one.
Well, the HTC Vive also has the camera pass through. It also has the higher resolution, right? Like,
no, the screen quality is the same in both. I mean, slightly different strengths and weaknesses, but pretty much everyone who's tried both of them says is perceptibly the same.
okay.
I think the Oculus has a slightly wider field of view, and the Vive has a slightly taller one. But resolution, all that's going to be the same. System requirements are about the same, except the Oculus needs USB 3. The Vive doesn't. Yeah, beyond that, the Oculus it's a little bit nicer piece of kit. It's got like nice fabric, and I think it's a little lighter. But yeah, I don't think there's a clear winner. If you order a Vive, you're not an idiot. If you order an Oculus, you're not an idiot. I hope, because that's what I've ordered. So
yeah, I wanna play with one of them.
yeah, I'll ship you my DK2 when my CV1 arrives.
Oh, look at this! Look what just came in to say hi.
Hey, dog.
Would you
You
puppy?
can't hear us.
This is all he wants. This is what he wants.
I played the Valkyrie beta, and it didn't really seem like a beta. It seemed like a fully working game that just had a bunch of content missing.
Right?
So, it was really cool. I'm looking forward to the full release, playing some single player and some different maps and unlocking different ships. But yeah, I didn't feel like I was finding and squashing bugs or anything like that.
It's an actual finished product,
Yeah.
not content complete. Yes. Okay, go on. Here you go. Now you got that for buying the Oculus, correct? No.
The beta I got into separately. There were just sign-ups, but the full game does come with the Oculus, yeah.
Okay. I see.
So I guess that's another point in the Oculus's favor, because it comes with that and Lucky's Tale, whereas the Vive comes with just 2 little demo-type games.
And Half-Life 3, just throwing it out there.
Half-Life 3, yeah.
Yeah, so my experience with betas, Division's pretty much the first real one I've done, and that I can remember clearly right now. I'm tired. So, I don't know, you guys, we talked about it earlier, there's that issue of just how much of a game are you getting compared to what the final product will be. I mean, Jordan, when we were playing what was it, Destiny beta, we were super pumped for that, and then it was a complete, shortfall of our expectations by leaps
We
and bounds.
played half the game in the beta.
Yeah, we played half the game in the beta, and so we were kind of like expecting a lot more. Maybe is that something that we need to address as gamers in our expectations?
Yeah. That's a good point, because the Destiny thing was so weird. It felt like there were huge story features, huge parts of the hub area and all that stuff missing, right? It felt like, okay, this is the gameplay of Destiny. There's also going to be all this other cool story stuff and more
Other stuff,
story-driven missions and all these things that weren't in the game. It turned out Destiny was just more of the beta. Well,
yeah, and so that's
if I'd known that, I wouldn't have bought it,
Right? Yeah. I had my fill of the moon. Thanks.
seriously, and I also wonder then, or do we need to just kind of really add down the hatches on what beta means? Do we need to define it more?
Before it was a development term, now it's a marketing term.
Yeah, and I think that battle's lost.
Yeah, it's done for.
For years, I saw people talking about that as we were transitioning to where we are now, and it's been a long time since I heard anyone complain about it. It's just kind of like, yeah, that's just what it means now. That's just what it is.
Sounds about
You're
right.
right. Yeah, I mean, I don't see much changing either, and I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about how well betas really, though, are representative of the final product. I mean, I feel like there's more and more early access stuff on Steam as I go through my queues. Like, it seems a lot more early access stuff pops up, and I think I've got like 1 or 2 early access games. You know?
Yeah, early access is becoming Steam's bread and butter. Those little things they don't have to pay to make or pay to do. Why wouldn't they put as many of those things on as possible? They get a cut of anything that's sold. So why not just fill it up with shit? Everybody buy everything. We'll at least get a penny. And you get 1 billion people getting pennies, you at least get $1 million. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Not sure I agree with your math, but
Well, it's not accurate, but
The point is made,
yes,
nonetheless.
the
So
more
yeah, so
shit
just-
they can put on there.
All in all, our overall decision about how we feel about betas. Jordan, what do you feel? How do you feel all in all about betas? I mean, just.
I think I put my opinion out there quite clearly.
And Rob, what about you?
don't really care. I guess it's okay. Yeah, people seem to really want it. People seem to want to be, newest, first, best. And if this gives some of them an opportunity to put their money where their mouth is and show developers that, hey, I'm willing to pre-order or do whatever special edition to get early access to it, I guess more power to them. It's not something that I see myself doing very much, unless there's like a special case, like I mentioned, Underworld Ascendant, game I'm really, really excited for. But yeah, I don't think this is like the scourge of the industry or anything. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just kind of silly.
Awesome. Yeah, I would have to agree with you. They're cool to a degree, but if people want to get that jump start on having all the best gear and getting to the highest rank first and all that, like none of the progress ever saves, or rarely saves now. I know the division isn't, so all in all, it does generate a lot of static online about disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, and I think that, again, that brings up my questions of, well, is it on us then? Is it, and then Jordan with his whole marketing ploy, it's I don't want to necessarily call it a necessary evil, but can you see how that term could apply?
Yeah. Well, they need to get people in these games and playing them to, if nothing else, to stress test the servers. Like I said, since they're doing it, I guess my big thing is, if you're going to do this, at least take the lessons you learned from it to heart, and don't have these shitty launches where the servers are down and it can't handle it. And this thing we have over and over and over and over and over again, every single big fucking multiplayer game launch. At least for once, get it right. That's all I ask. Just make your game work, have your servers ready to go, and make there be a purpose to doing this, besides just, more money.
Yep, I agree. I would definitely cool my ire a bit.
Indeed. All right, so I guess that that pretty much sums everything up. So, as usual, if you need to find us, you can email us at gameoutloudpodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter I don't know how to make the @ sign backwards, so I guess it would be that or something. I don't know. At GameOutLoudcast. You can download weekly episodes on GameOutLoudPodcast.com. There's Stitcher, iTunes, and you're watching us on YouTube. And if you are, and you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? What are you freaking doing? Subscribe, man. Come on.
Yeah, forget about it.
Forget about it. Get out of here. But no, hit that like button on these. All these videos we're trying to do. Hit that subscribe, helps us out. But yeah. So I guess for now, thank you, Jordan. Appreciate your time, bud.
You're muted, Jordan.
I'm muted.
You are indeed. I was like, wow.
Somebody
Apparently just doesn't want to talk to me anymore.
Yeah, no, done with you. But Rob, good to have you on the podcast.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Same.
Rob, thanks so much. Really appreciate you being here.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Listener and viewer, I guess, are we talking to viewers now too?
Sure, yeah. We'll break the fourth wall. Hi.
I know.
Do it to it.
Hi.
Deadpool style.
But yeah, thanks for watching / listening.
Don't do that while you're watching us. That's gross.
And
We can see you. Shame on
see
you.
you next week.